after everything that has gone on, we finally get to talk about it. Pink White Diamond. So basically, I haven't been able to make this video because, like I said in my last video, I was supposed to have done this video and the video on that giant worm thing in the background a long time ago, like way back, like Tuesday and Monday of freaking last week. But I got sick, so I haven't been able to, and now we're freaking at the last moment talking about it, and literally like an hour before Steven Universe Future's very first episode airs, okay, and if y'all can hear Steven Universe movie out there, okay, because it's pretty loud, I apologize, because I have it on the channel, because, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and risk, like, me going over time, okay, so literally, the TV is on the channel right now. I'm ready for the premiere of Steven Universe Future, but anyway, Pink White Diamond is I already told you on the last video I'm sick, so yeah, that's that. But anyway, Pink White Diamond, there is, obviously White Diamond is something's wrong with her. At first, when I first seen this, I was like, this is probably just like the reflection, you know, they probably just got her looking like this, because, you know, maybe like the setting of it, like, I don't know, the, sun was setting and that's how she was just looking like, I don't know, but then I seen her eyes and stuff and how she was grabbing on her head. I'm like, so she's angry. And I've heard so many theories by this point, because obviously this is in the intro for Steven Universe Future. This picture right now that you guys are looking at is in the intro for Steven Universe Future, and that came out 2 months ago. I have not been able to talk about it, but the point is, Pink White Diamond, she looks crazy, okay? I don't even know what's going on with her. I just know that she's freaking pink, okay? Like I said, I've heard a lot of theories talking about it, okay? One of the most recent ones I've heard is that little worm thing that y'all saw in the background, has taken control of her because they have the same color palette. A lot of people thought that she, was controlled by him because they had the same hue, and a lot of people also thought that Steven had corrupted her. Because if you guys remember all the way back from Change Your Mind, and I don't know why I'm saying all the way back, because that was like at the end of season 5, but because technically Change Your Mind came out like 8 months ago, it's just that Rebecca's had well, technically Cartoon Network has had us on this freaking hiatus. Steven was obviously having his little identity crisis with White Diamond, and she was like manipulating him and getting in his head. And once he was finally able to break free of her like influence and stuff, okay, she had turned pink and got off-colored. And you know, what if it turns out to be something like that? Because obviously Steven, even though Steven has mastered his powers, there's still a lot about himself he doesn't know, and there's a lot about Pink Steven that he doesn't know. So it might not even be the worm that has hold of her. It could just be Steven. He could have just corrupted her with his powers, because there's so much about the Pink Steven version of himself that he doesn't know, that when he goes freaking Pink Saiyan or Super Saiyan, okay, he just like goes crazy. But either way, go stupid, go crazy, go stupid, go crazy. Anyway, like I said, there's a lot about Pink Steven we don't know, considering we only seen him once. So it wouldn't be too far-fetched at all if when Steven went pink mode, okay, he wasn't able to control what he was doing, and therefore corrupted White, making her a Pink White Diamond, okay? But let's look at White Diamond's history. White Diamond is known for being the most powerful person, okay, the most powerful gem of all history, like the gem of all gems, okay? Literally, she is radiating, okay, or she used to radiate back when she was standing for all eternity, okay? But White Diamond is known for being the gem of all gems, okay, the most powerful gem in history of gems, okay, the leader of the Great Diamond Authority, okay, and possibly the creator of Blue, Yellow, and Pink, but we still haven't found out about any of that because, you know, Rebecca has been waiting a very, very long time to give us the origins of the diamonds, okay, and a lot of people are saying that worm thing is the mastermind behind everything. He's the leader, like, he's the creator of the diamonds, okay, which, I mean, I'm kind of okay with that. I just don't know how it would feel for it to be a worm. Like, I don't know. But either way, White Diamond is known for being the most powerful gem, right? Okay, which I already said, but right? So, how is somebody as strong and as powerful as her able to so easily be corrupted by Steven? Because if that's the case, okay, if Pink Diamond really wanted to, okay, if she probably really knew how, she could have just been like okay, so you don't want to let me get this colony? Blast you. Okay, so you don't want to let me get rid of this colony? Blast you. Okay, so you don't want to let me stop this colony and stop killing Earth? Blast you. Like, if this was the case, couldn't Pink Diamond potentially, like, take over? Like, and this kind of supports the theory that Pink Diamond is the strongest diamond. A lot of people didn't really get into Pink Diamond's origin story because obviously, like, all the way back in, like, Familiar, you know, when we had seen, like, little, like, comets and stars and, like, you know, like, asteroids in her, like, little drawings and stuff, a lot of people thought that she had came from, like, a comet or asteroid or something, so she's different than the other diamonds. She's different than blue, yellow, and white. Pink is, like, her own entity. I don't know, because we never found out, but a lot of hints are pointing to Pink Diamond being, like, the most powerful diamond. So, I mean, which I wouldn't have a problem with, considering with all the time that we've been dealing with White Diamond as a character, it seems like we've never once been able to see what her true potential is. I mean, if White Diamond is known for being the most powerful diamond, the diamond of all diamonds, we have shouldn't we see her actually use a lot of those powers? I mean, as the diamond of all diamonds, as the most powerful gem in gem history, as probably the creator of everything, why is the only ability we ever seen her use was mind control people? Because obviously we know that she kept on babbling about how her purpose is to make everything perfect. But is there only one way? Like, you are the gem of all gems, okay? Even though obviously, you know, for plot convenience, she needed to mind control them, but realistically, as the gem of all gems, she could have decimated the crystal gems and anybody else. She could have freaking vaporized, like, all the other gems, okay, and then just moved on to Steven, okay, and did whatever she had to do. Because at the end of the day, it's still fixing things, because, you know, now your authority doesn't have to run into those messed up versions of freaking, you know, or as she like to say, off colors, okay? Now they don't have to run into those off-color crystal gems. Like, and this is all just theory and speculation, but I feel like if White Diamond was the diamond of all diamonds, she should definitely be able to do way more than just only mind control. And even though her freaking villainous role only lasted like 8 minutes of freaking change your mind, like, her entire time of being a villain only went like 10 or 15 minutes of change your mind, like, at the very end. Like, you know, she wasn't like Blue and Yellow, okay? She didn't last as a villain since, like, all the way since, like, season 2, like Blue and Yellow did. Blue and Yellow were villains since, like, all the way back in season 2's days, okay? White was only a villain for, like, 10 or 15 minutes, okay? However many minutes she had within Change Her Mind was pretty much all the time she was a villain. I mean, if you want to include Legs from Here to Homeworld, you can, but in the entire Diamond Days arc, she didn't show up. So, like I said, you can include whatever you want to include. The point is, even though she only had like 10 minutes as a villain, okay, I still feel like she could have done way more than only mind control. And again, just because all she did was mind control doesn't mean that that's all she can do, okay? Because again, they didn't have too much time to show it. And it was even stated that a lot of things that they wanted to show us, they couldn't show us because everything was so freaking clogged up within season 5. But at the end of the freaking day, White Diamond is weak as hell. And I'm just being honest. She is the weakest gem on the history of gems. Again, I'm not even trying to talk bad about the character. I love White Diamond, okay? She's actually my favorite diamond out of all the diamonds, okay? Probably one of my favorite characters in the show already, okay? Design and just voice actor and everything. I love White Diamond as a character, but because all we were able to see was her just mind-controlling gems, okay, was because that's the only power that we ever seen her use out of all the other powers that she has to have had as the gem of all gems, okay? The only thing that we ever seen her do was... Sorry about that. My nose is stopping up. But anyway, because the only ability we were able to actually see her use was mind controlling and nothing else, as a villain, she did nothing else other than mind control because that's all we were able to see. That's all we're able to go off of until she does something else, which she doesn't even have the chance to do now because she's no longer a villain. So, I do think that Pink White Diamond would be a good chance to, you know, throw in another villain version of White, another evil version of White Diamond. Okay, I do think that Pink White Diamond would be a good way to flesh in, you know, a more villainous version of White. You know, we get to see her in her villain-like state a little bit longer, because again, not saying I want her to go back to being a villain, but we didn't see much of her being a villain at all, like, and that's just being straight up honest. I was expecting Change Your Mind to, like, if Change Your Mind had a crazy epic little battle, like they form Alexandrite, or better yet, Obsidian, and had a crazy epic fight with White, then I would have been able to like it. But since all we got was really like a whole little identity crisis thing, okay, I feel like she should have been a villain longer if that's all they had to give. Like that's all they had planned for her. Okay, and as for Steven, if Pink Steven is the reason that White Diamond goes pink White Diamond mode, okay, then like I think it would possibly be because of Pink Steven. I think Pink Steven might lose control of his powers, corrupt White Diamond, not in the monstrous way, just like, get her like mentally corrupt, and then she turns pink and then is evil. And then, that's that. And then maybe that'll happen to a couple more, to the rest of the diamonds, because we know it's not going to happen to the crystal gems. But even if it doesn't, it would be a nice way to, flesh out that part that yes, Steven is not officially done with learning how to control his powers. He still has a lot of work to do. And kind of like how he did in Change Her Mind, where he was able to make her like realize her flaw and she turned pink and everything got pink. Maybe that's how this is gonna work. Pink Steven is gonna once again, change White. Like White is just going through it, isn't it? I'm sorry, dear. But not really, because you did try to like electrocute my friends and make them you. But the point is, I don't even know what to expect, okay? All I know is that whatever the cause of it is, rather it's that worm, rather it's Steven, rather it's something else, okay? Whatever causes her to have this random mental breakdown that make her turn pink White Diamond, which only might last like one episode, I'm still very excited to see it, okay? And I'm actually expecting to see it. So, I just think that it would make a lot of sense to give her I just think Pink White Diamond will be a best chance to get us to see White Diamond in a more villainous state once again. I think Pink White Diamond will be the best chance to do that. So all I know is that hopefully, however she gets turned pink White Diamond, hopefully whenever it happens, that it happens to her, and it's not just some crazy little thing to throw us off, because you know how Rebecca be doing. But either way, yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. Like I said, I don't know how she would get like that, okay? But if it happened somewhere similar to how it did with Change Your Mind, okay, not whereas in Steven has control over her, like how with White Diamond's mind control, but just where she's influenced by his power and is therefore influenced to follow it, okay? If it was working something like that, okay, then yes. But like I said, realistically, if Steven is the cause, okay, then everything that happened would make sense, okay? The whole part about Pink Diamond being the strongest diamond, okay, her being more powerful, that thing would make sense. The whole comet stuff and all that stuff would make sense. It would explain, okay, so Steven is the most powerful diamond because he was made a different way. He wasn't made by White. He or at least Pink wasn't made by White. Pink was made by that asteroid that hit Homeworld, and then there was Pink Diamond, okay, like, it would flesh out that whole part that, okay, so Pink Diamond isn't like any other diamond, okay, and she's actually the strongest person, because like I said, it's been a theory that's been circulating for a while now, so yeah, like I said, either way, I'm excited. Anyway, you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe for more of like theories. I will definitely be doing some more videos in the future talking about stuff. And I got one more video coming tonight talking about that little worm thing. There's a lot going on with him, so we're gonna talk about it. Anyway, you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.